Waiting for you to arrive again.
Hey guys, Makuto here, everyone's favorite Weiss player. So a couple days ago I opened a couple boxes of Girlfriend Beta. So I went ahead and made a few decks. First I'm going to go over the blue deck for you. I will go over the red and yellow at a later date, but we'll start with the blue one for now. Alright, so the first card I'm going to start with, I have 3 copies. It's the Isudu Shirumi Princess on a Day Off. It's a pretty good card. When it's placed on the stage, put the top card of your library into your waiting room, and if it's a blue, then you can put any blue card face down underneath this, and then if this has a marker on it, it's plus 1,000. So if you're playing with a mono blue deck, then this is pretty much comes down to a 35, which is pretty nice, and it helps you mill cards, which pretty much this deck does a lot of milling cards and stuff like that. Next I have 4 copies of Butsumi Shigino, Being True is Best. This is probably one of my favorite types of cards. It's the back row Suiciders. Or not Suiciders, but kind of like Pina, and I know there's that card in Miku as well, but you can sacrifice this to save any of your cards that die on the front row, as long as it's in the back row, so pretty good. And this also works as an assist up front. I know some of those cards they usually do 5 on your opponent's team or something like that, but so it's pretty good. I always like these because it just helps you save a little stock sometimes, because then you can just ditch this to save someone. Next I have 2 copies of Naomiyoshi, excuse me. Now is Real Power. If you have one or a few other characters, this game's plus 1,000, and card from hand encore, or character from hand encore. So that's why I only run 2 of these. Usually the cards that give a boost, if they're the only one, I only have a few, so I'm running 2 of those. Also running 2 of this cards, Fumio Murakami, likes manual. This has an ability, activates once per turn. When using S ability, choose one of your blue characters, and that character gains 1,000. So it's pretty good. It also has a pay 1, draw a card, discard, which is also an S ability, so that activates the other ability. So pretty nice. And then lastly, I have 4 of the Eiko Hibata Flower Wrap Party. When this attacks, if there's a blue card in the climax zone, you can draw a card and discard a card from hand. So another cycling card. That's why I have 4 of them. I kind of like to cycle my hand a little bit. I like a lot of cards that draw and discard, stuff like that. So playing with a couple of those in this deck. So that's it for my level 0s. Going on to grade 1s. Now I'm running some backups, of course. I have Mutsumi Shigino Equivalent Exchange. Got 3 of those. It's just a regular 2K, pay 1, level 1 backup. So it's a good card, comes in handy when you're getting attacked. Alright. Running the Rei Shinome Milky Way. Got 2 of these. When this is placed from stage to hand, this gains plus 15 for the turn. And if you rest 2 of your characters and choose one of your characters, and that character gains the following ability. When the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you may draw a card and discard a card from hand. So another cycling card, but it doesn't actually cycle itself. It actually gives, you can actually give that power to another card, so it can cycle. So pretty nice. And this is a card, one of the cards from the trial deck. This isn't the trial deck version, but I kind of liked it. Return gift on White Day. Unfortunately, it's a pay 1 to search for a card from a girl card from your deck. Unfortunately, these go back straight to memory after use. So not as powerful as some of the other cards that do exactly the same thing, that just go into waiting room. so that's why I run 4 of them. But still, it's my favorite girl, so definitely running that. Okay, and then Eiko Hibata, Look of Confidence. I'm running 4 of these. And when this is placed from hand to stage, put the top card of your library into waiting room. If it's blue, this gains ability, and the ability is pay 1. When the opponent this becomes reversed, and you may, if you do so, you pay the cost for all 2 cards. So, pretty good. You should draw 2 cards on this, which is always great. And since I'm playing a mono blue deck, pretty much every time I play this, I'll get the ability off. As long as I have stock, which, of course, you will. And then running 2 of this card, the Ryo Komoji, Tears of Joy. You pay 1, put the top card of your library in the clock. When this attacks, if the climax, Memory of Stars, is in the climax zone, all of your characters that are blue, you may pay cost, if so, draw up the 2 cards. So, another draw card, draw 2. Of course, only if you have all blue cards will this activate, so mono blue deck. So you get to draw 2 cards with the climax on this, and draw 2 cards on when I put this down. So again, more drawing, and then recycling. Just to make sure I get cards in my hand. And then for my grade 2s. This is Kokomi Shina, or Hime Next Door. I am running 3 copies. This is the change card until with the grade 3. It also has the pay 2, or rest 2 characters, 2 blue characters, and this can side attack without penalty. So that's pretty good because it is only 7k when you play it. So you can do that ability, so you can side attack, still get your 1 soul without having to worry about penalizing, and then you can do the change, which is on Encore. Your character has to be rested. Then I have 2 of these here. I got some more backups. These are just the standard 3k level 2 backups. Fumio Murakami, Christmas Gift. So it's a good card. Good and handy for later game. And then I'm running 3 of the assist. The Mahiro Natsume Enjoy Stay Off. It's got a really good effect when you put this on the stage. If you have fewer cards in your hand than your opponent, then you can put the top card in the stack, which is not too bad. I've actually used that a couple times to get multiple of these out, because I can put one out, get another stock, and then put another one out. It also gives 15 up front, so it's just a basic 15. That's why it's 2, cost 2, instead of a level assist or anything like that. It's just 15, so really great. Okay, and for my grade 3s, this is the change one here. This is what you change into. The Kokomi Shina, her normal daily life. You pay 1 and put a card from your hand to clock. When Nice Shot, which is the climax, is placed into your climax zone, you may pay the cost. If so, this gains plus 1,000 and an ability that when this activates once per turn, when the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you may stand this. So it's pretty nice. You have to make sure to boost this up really high just to get over any backups or anything, but just pay 1, damage yourself, and you can restand. So hopefully you can get some more attacks off. And this one there's a climax in play, so the climax is a plus 1,000 plus 1 soul, so really nice. And this is pretty much the card I made the deck for. She's one of my favorite characters in the series. Fumio Murakami, Forgetful Girl, bookstore chick. It's a pretty nice card. When this is played, you pay 1, and you can choose 2 cards from your opponent's discard pile, and take those out, and everything else shuffles back into the library, and those 2 cards you pick stay in your discard. So you can use that to take out some climax or something like that. And also you can shuffle their deck early so they can't do any changes or anything like that. And also, when you play this, if Cool Maid, which is the climax, is in the climax zone, it gets plus 4 or 5, or 4,500 power until the end of your opponent's turn. So, she gets pretty strong and she stays that way for 2 turns, which is nice. Alright, and then I have the climaxes. All my climaxes are for a combo. So this is the Memories of the Star climax for this card here. It is a blue stock, 1 soul. So I pick any blue card from my discard pile and put it into stock, and then I get 1 soul to all my characters. So it's pretty nice. This is the Nice Shot climax. It's a plus 1,000, plus 1 soul. It's also a book, so that's very good. And then Cool Maid, which is a plus 1,000, plus 1 soul also. I was kind of sad I didn't get a plus 2 soul, but I am happy with these, since this is a gate trigger or pants or whatever you want to call it, so I can get some more of these out. And that's a plus 1, plus 1. So that's it for my blue deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it, understood what I was saying and whatnot. Again, I will have the red and yellow decks for you momentarily, a couple days or so. Until then, see you guys next time.